Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in a previous class we take and discuss a very important, revise a very important chapter of your syllabus, which is what algebraic expressions and identities. And dear students, previous class we take and solve some important questions, some important questions related to which topic? Algebraic expressions. Okay, means in that class we discuss about some important questions based on to finding the terms and coefficients of the any algebraic expression, and we also questions simplify the question based on addition or subtraction of the algebraic expressions. Okay, now now dear students, in that class, in today's class we discuss some other important concepts related to that chapter and we simplifying them. Before means we today's class we discuss some question based on the multiplication of algebraic expression, some question based on the simplification like addition or subtraction, some question, and also we discuss about the algebraic identities, and also we discuss some important questions based on the product of binomial terms. Okay, now before that, first of all, we discuss about the some basics laws of exponents, which you already discussed in read in previous classes. So look, so dear friends, first we discuss about the basic laws of exponents, laws of exponents. And the first clause is, if we have a to the power n into a power n to be write as a power n plus n, means if two algebraic expression, two things, two variables in this form, a to the power m into a power, we product them, then we adding the after product we add their powers. Okay, it means that if base are same and product and powers are different, then their product is equal to a to the power n plus n plus n. Okay, this one's now. Second one is what? If we write a to the power m upon a to the power n, then we write that a to the power m minus n. A to the power m minus n. Okay. So a to the power m upon a to the power n means what? A to the power m minus n. Okay, this is the concept of this. Now, if we have a to the power m to whole power n, then we write a to the power n into n. Okay, in this way. So in product of the algebraic expression, we follows the following laws. Okay, now let's see some important questions based on algebraic expression. So, now look, subtract subtract 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12 plus 3b plus 12 from 12a from 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. Okay, this is the question here. Now let's see its solution. This is a very important question of your syllabus based on algebraic expressions. Now look, what I do for that. Look, so here we subtract this algebraic expressions from this. So first of all we write this algebraic expression minus this. So look, so thus we write in this way 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. Okay, subtract these variables, these algebraic expressions now, means minus 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12. Now we simplify them. Look. Now, dear friend, we simplify them to we get what? Let's see. This is 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. First of all, we break the brackets. So this is what? Minus 4a minus minus plus 7ab minus plus minus 3b minus plus minus 12. Okay. Now we simplify these algebraic expressions by using the concept of addition or subtraction. And already we discussed about in previous class ki we add or subtract only the like terms. So first of all, we collect the like terms. So here look, this is plus 12a, this is minus 4a. So we write as plus 12a minus 4a take together. Okay. Now look, this is minus 9ab, this is plus 7ab. We take together. So minus 9ab and plus 7ab. Because of both are the like terms, na? Because of both have the same algebraic factors. So those terms which have the same algebraic factors is generally known as like terms. Now this is we collecting these terms. This is plus 5b and minus. These are also like terms, and minus 3 and minus 12. Minus 3 and minus 12. So in this way, first of all, we arrange the given algebraic expression according to its like terms. Now we apply the general rule of subtraction and addition. Look here, this is plus 12a, this is what? Minus 4a. Okay. So look, so we 12a minus 4a, that is we get what? 12 minus 4, this is what? 8. So here we get what? Plus 8a. Okay. Now this is minus 9 plus 7, this is minus 2ab. Okay, minus 2ab. Now this is plus 5b and minus 3b. So we get plus 2b. We get what? Plus 2b. Now minus 3 minus 12. So we get minus 15. Minus 15. Now look. Now we never add or subtracting of these terms because of all have a different algebraic factor. This is a, this is ab, this is b, this is constant. So in this way, this is the required solution. This is the required solution of the given question. So in this way, dear student, because of these are unlike terms, and those terms which have the different algebraic factors is known as what? Unlike. Now, so in this way, the required solution is this. Now, okay, and solve some other important questions based on algebraic expressions. Now look, we take some other important question. Find the product of the following. Your question is find the product of the following. Find the product of the following. First thing part, we take some important question. This is minus 10 upon 3 PQ multiplied by 6 upon 5 PQ into Q. Second one, dear friends, y minus 8 multiplied by 3y minus 4. Now look, we simplify them. We find the product of these expressions. So now look its solution. What is the process? What is the process to solve that type of questions, dear friends? Look, first of all, we take and solve the first part of the question, which is our, so we write 110 upon 3 p cube minus 6 upon 5 p cube into q. So first of all, we arranging this according to like terms, because of we have the formula concept a to the power n into a to the power n is equal to a to the power n plus n. Now we have this result. So according to, for that, so we can write as minus 10 by 3 minus 6 by 5. We take constant term together into, we take p into p cube take together into q cube into q take together. Okay, now we apply here, we apply that concept, and here this is 5 to the 10. Okay, so and 3 2s are 6, so minus 2, 2 into 2, 2 2s are, this is minus 4 p into p cube. Now if we base are same, then powers is z, so this is p to the power 1 plus 3 right in this way, and here q to the power 3 plus 1, so we get as minus 4 p to the power 4 into q to the power 4. Okay, so this is the required solution of the given question. This is the required product of the given algebraic expression. So in this way you can solve each and every question based on these topics. Now we similarly take and solve the second part of this question. Second part is what? This is x minus y minus 8 multiplied by 3y minus 4. This is the product of the binomial terms, binomial expression, because of each variable contain two terms, so both are binomial. Now look, first of all we take y and do the product in each term. So we can write in this way, y into, we can write 3y minus 4, now minus 8 into this, minus 8 into 3y minus 4. First of all we expanded them. Now look, we multiply y into 3y, so we get y into 3y, right in this way, plus minus minus 4 into y, that is 4y. Okay, now minus 8 into 3y, so we can write minus plus minus 8 into 3y, and if we break the bracket, so minus minus plus 8 into 4. Now look, so y, this is 3y square minus 4y, right as it is. Now this is 8 3s are minus 24y and plus 8 4s are 32. 8 4s are what? 32. Now we simplify them. So we write 3y square minus 4y minus 24y. These are the like terms, y. So minus minus plus 24 4 28. 28y and plus 32. This is the required solution of the given question. Okay, so in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Now, dear friends, we take some other important questions based on algebraic expressions and identities. And now we take some important question based on the topic formula, and you know that the identities is 1 plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, and another is, and you know that a minus b whole square is what? A square plus b square minus 2ab. Now we take and solve, and also you know that the identity a square minus b square is what? A plus b in one bracket and a minus b in another bracket. So this is the very important identity which we know that in already, but you solving the question based on these identities. Okay, this is the question, and this is the very important identity. Please first of all you learn each and every identity which is involved in your syllabus, which is very important, dear students. Now, dear students, we take and solve some other important questions based on algebraic identities, and also we also solve some other type of questions. Okay, let's see. Now we take a question, and the question is expand for 2x minus 3y whole square, and second one was x plus 6y whole square. Now look, this is a very important question based on the identities. So let's see its solution. What is the process to solve that type of questions? First of all, we take and solve the first part of this question. So here we have 2x minus 3y whole square. Okay, we have 2x minus 3y whole square. So we expanded them by using the identity. So right here, since we know that a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. A square plus b square minus 2ab. That is, this is 2x minus 3y whole square. Now we expanded them. So 2x minus 3y whole square means what? This is a square means plus b square minus 2ab. A into b. Because of, we know that the identity a minus b whole square. So which is a square, a is what, 2x, and b square means b is what here? This is 3y. A square plus b square, a is what, 2x, and b is what, 3y minus 2. In formula, this into a means 2x, b means 3y. In this way, first of all, we expanded. Now we simplify them. Now look, 2 to the 4x square is x square, okay? X to the power 2 means x square, plus 3 to the 9 y square. Now minus 2 to the 4 is the 12x into 12x into 1. Okay, this is the required solution of the given question. So in this way, you dear friends, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic algebraic expressions and identities. Now we take and solve the second part of this question, dear friends. Now we take and solve the second part of this question, which is we have x plus 6y whole square. Okay, x plus 6y whole square. So what I do for that? That's it. So we apply the same method, since we know that a plus b whole square is equal to what? A plus b whole square means what? A square plus b square plus 2ab. That is x plus 6y whole square is equal to. Now here we apply that identity because of these questions based on the identity a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square. Okay, so a square means x square plus b square means 6y whole square plus 2ab, a into b. Okay, a square plus b square plus 2a into b. Okay, now we simplify them. Let's see. So look, this is a square plus b square means 6 is the 36 square y square plus Now we only multiply the between the constant term, which is 6 to the what 12xy. So this is the required solution of the given question. Okay. So in this way you can solve some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic algebraic expressions and identities. Algebraic expressions and identities, because of these are the very important, very important chapters of your syllabus. Okay, dear students. Now we take and solve some other important questions based on these identities. Now simplify, take a question. Simplify the following. First is what? 49x square minus 64y square. Second one is what? X square upon 9 minus 4y square upon 25. Yes, this is the question. Now look what I do for that. Dear student, we apply the same concept of simplification, but here we using the identities. So let's see solution. First of all, we take and solve the first part of this question. First of all, we write we have 49x square 49x square minus 64y square 64y square. (49x square minus 64y square). Okay. Now, since we know that a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Okay. So thus from questions, first of all we write 49x square minus 64y square as in 49x means we write 7x whole square. Okay. Minus 8y whole square. 8y whole square. Now this is in the form of a square minus b square. Here a is what? 7x and b is what? 8y. b is what? 8y. So now look, this is the form of a square minus b square. So a plus b in one bracket we can write and a minus b in second bracket. So here we can write 7x plus 8y in one bracket and 7x minus 8y in second one. Okay. In this way we expanded them, simplified them. Okay. So in this way you can solve all the question of your syllabus based on the identity a square minus b square. In this way you using this identity. Now we take and solve the second part of this question, which is first of all we write we have over 125. Okay. Now first of all we arrange it on based on the identity a square minus b square. Since we know that a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So thus from there we can write x square upon 9 square minus 4y square upon 25 in the form of x upon 3 whole square minus 2y upon 5 whole square. This is in the form of a square minus b square. So a square minus b square means what? A plus b in one bracket and a minus b in another bracket. So we can write, let's see, a means what? X upon 3. X upon 3 write in one bracket, plus b means what? 2y upon 5 in another one. Okay, a plus b. Now in second bracket, a minus b. A means x upon 3 minus b means what? 2 upon 5 into y. Okay, so this is the question. This is the required solution of the given question. So answer. Okay, so this is the required solution of the given question. In this way you can solve each and every questions of your syllabus based on these topics. Now we take and solve some other important NCERT question of your syllabus based on the chapter algebraic expression and identities. Let's see. Now look. We take a very important question based on the product. Find the product. We take one more question. Find the based on product. Find the product of p square q square minus q square and 2p plus q and 2p plus q. Now look. Let's see its solution. We find the product of these two terms. So let's see. First of all, we have p square minus q square and 2p plus q now, and we find what its product. Thus we can write as p square minus q square multiplied by 2p plus q. So that is, we can write p, first of all we take p square and into whole 2p plus q in this way, right? P minus q square we write and multiply whole 2p plus q. 2p plus q. Now we simplify them. Okay. So p square into 2p plus p square into 2. Okay. Now we break the bracket here that side. So minus q square into 2p minus q square into 2. Now we multiply them because of p and p square the like term. So we can write as 2p square into p. So 2 1 3 p power 3 plus these are the unlike terms. So we never multiply them. So p square minus q write as it is minus q square. This is p. So we can 2p q square. Okay. Now q square into q. This is we write q for q. So this is the required solution of the given questions. Okay. Because of we never adding and subtracting between of these terms, because of each terms have the different algebraic factors. So these are the like terms. So we never be add and subtracting these terms. So this is the required solution of the given question. Okay, dear students. Thus in this way, in today's class we take some important question of that chapter. Now in next class we take and solve some other important chapter based on your syllabus chapter algebraic identities and expression. Okay, now thanks to all.